Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 28 of the January Daily Draws. So, as we start the weekend, let's see what kind of message we're going to get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Oriens Animal Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Goddesses, Gods and Guardians Oracle deck. So, let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. And today we will go there. And our card today is the Hermit. It's the Hermit card. So maybe we got to draw back a little bit. Maybe the outside world has crowded in a little bit too much. Maybe we need some time for ourselves, a little bit of time to regather ourselves, to reconnect with ourselves, to reconnect with our inner truth, with who we are, to get that light of illumination from that inner self. So maybe we've become a little bit disconnected from that a bit through the week. Maybe now, as we start the weekend, we want to reconnect with ourselves. Okay, we've been connecting with the world, we've been doing things, but maybe we've not spent enough time on ourselves and on our spiritual well-being, on our emotional well-being, just reconnecting with ourselves inwardly and getting that self-reflection and just reconnecting again is perhaps all that we need, just to refine our focus, rediscover our focus and our inner light, so that we can get some illumination perhaps where we need it. We all have times when we need to draw aside from the world, and just give ourselves a bit of space to ourselves, and do what we need to do to refresh ourselves, and, as I say, to reconnect with ourselves and to rebalance ourselves, get a retunement of our spiritual energy, and just to get back in line again, before we have to resume our contact with the outside world. So it's spending that time, and it's realizing the importance of that time, and doing what we need to. So it's that period of self-reflection and contemplation. It's taking a drawing aside. It could also be, I mean, the not so good side of this means, are we doing that too much? We have to be careful we don't do that too much and isolate ourselves and become too reclusive, and then we feel loneliness, and maybe fear of the world can fear of the outside world can to make us reclusive and hide from it. That's not the idea. That's the unhelpful side of being of the hermit energy. No, it's just a momentary, at a set time of setting space for ourselves to reconnect and refresh, and to have that self-reflection. And then, having done that, then we go back to what we were doing before. So it's not meant to be a permanent reclusive kind of energy that brings in its own problems, but it's a time to set aside space for ourselves to renew, to reconnect, and so that's what this card is saying. So just for a time, to do what's necessary to reconnect, to rebalance yourself, to refocus, to have that bit of reflection that you need, and just have that bit of time with yourself. That we all need at times. We need to shut the world out sometimes and have a bit of time to ourselves. That's okay, but as long as it has an end time and is not a drawn out thing that brings in a sense of isolation and loneliness and all the other things that can creep in if we do this for too long. So because sometimes, when we do this, we can say, well, I quite like this, shutting myself away, and it can, you become to like it too much and don't want to come out. But the thing is it's only supposed to be for a purpose, for a time, and it's not supposed to be how you are all the time. So and this is a lynx, by the way, which is a very solitary animal. So that's that solitude coming through. That's why the lynx was chosen for this card. So but the solitude is not to be permanent. It's supposed to be for a purpose and for a time. And I think that's what the important thing is here. But do indeed set aside that time for yourself to do what's necessary to reconnect. Right, let's see which goddess, god or guardian adds their wisdom today. Okay, here we go, and today we will go there. And we have Epona, earth magic. Maybe taking a walk by yourself in nature can help you reconnect, earth yourself, literally earth yourself, ground yourself, root yourself into this physical world, but without having to deal with people, perhaps. So maybe going out and enjoying the natural world, going into the woods, going for a walk by a river or something like that, connecting with the earth and getting that energy, that grounding energy will help you reconnect with the natural world as well as with yourself. And that energy will help you grounding yourself and realign and retune your own personal energy. So maybe connecting with nature, maybe going, as I say, amongst the trees, by a river, or whatever nature is for you. Even taking a walk by yourself around your garden and just reflecting and just listening to the sounds of the birds singing, perhaps, and all that kind of thing. It doesn't, whatever you can connect with, it will help. So maybe that's the message for today. It's all about reconnection and retuning and refreshing, and and nature can help with that. Being out in nature can help with that. So let's take that message on board and reconnect and refresh. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 29. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.